welcome
Hello.
to. Hi, everybody.
The restream thing. Let me also put the last link in the Discord as we have 1 week left. Less than 1 week left.
I am wearing the right outfit. Go me.
Nice.
What a day.
What a day.
What a
My day
day,
was
what a
neither busy nor relaxing. It was somewhere in the middle.
I got stuck in the worst goddamn traffic I have ever been in. It was so bad.
Oof.
Literally, you know the way you come to get back to your childhood home?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going in reverse, so I was heading toward my job. And this was around sometime in the afternoon because I went home at one point. So I'm back on the road, I'm heading to work, and all of a sudden it just gets backed up for like a good 20 minutes. Then, once I get off of that road and get on like the main one, it gets backed up again.
Oh,
and
gosh.
then, literally right before my office, backed up again.
Do you think it's because, like...
I don't know why everyone wanted to go this one place.
I'm not sure what's happened because I like okay, like in my brain it's like school just started, okay? School did just start where we live, and that's fine. And I'm like, oh, maybe like okay, no, let me back up. There's been a lot more traffic going to places that I need to go, and I'm like, why is this? And then I'm like, oh, well, school just started, and it's like, well, yeah, but I've been working while school was happening. I started in January. School doesn't let out until June.
It's not new.
like I've been working while school has started. School has been going. And it's like, why does this feel like way worse?
It's like, why is it so terrible? I have no idea.
Today it took me like 25 minutes to get a place that normally takes me 15. And it's like, why?
See, that is actually insane.
It's like, why though? Like I don't understand what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I want a reason.
I do.
I want an explanation. The universe needs to
they could provide one.
own up. Well, I've been being bad and not working on the comic as much as I should because I'm really wanting to get this animation done. So we're doing some comic stuff, and I'm gonna try and grind set a little bit. So I'm gonna try and talk, but I'm gonna try and be a little more focused. We'll see. I'm gonna try and be a little more focused. And if I can finish these lines, which I think is very feasible, we get to work on the animation again, which I have been working on. And we'll get to see it because I got even more lines since I showed you last time, Mars. So
amazing. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Guys, we just been like, oh, the animations have been so good to us. Both in terms of the ones we have and the ones we've been seeing, just chef's kiss.
Yeah, inspired,
Beautiful.
maybe. We'll see. Animation just takes way longer.
Most definitely inspired.
Yes. Well, the next one is... I know I had another one I wanted to do, but I've forgotten it in place of harpy hair. So that's the next one.
Yay, I'm excited.
The goal is at very least the goal would be to do it similarly to the ones we've seen, right? Where it has the little it has the hands, it has the legs, it has the face, whatever, and then it has that little like interim bit. I think you've thought about, and then
I definitely have. I can share my thoughts, absolutely.
And then that would be, and then it would repeat the like hands and the feet and everything, and just a little bubble there. I've also been, because of that, trying to iron out the child designs for our boys.
Ooh.
It's a little tough. I will say Milano got it easy, and I think Sinnit will also get it kind of easy, because both Sinnit and Milano are like them but children, right? Like they're definitely like you can see the features shine through, and that's also in like the way that they're like species evolve, you know, grow up as well, right? Technically Mulatto has different coloring, but that's just on like his tail and his scales, so it's not gonna be like a massive difference compared to Aster, who's getting me the most right now, because a baby bird looks very different from an adult bird. And I'm struggling.
Very much so.
To make it like
little pudge puff.
Yeah, I'm struggling to make it still feel like Aster while looking significantly different. You know, I guess, and it's tough. You know,
he
like
had a dramatic glow up.
He definitely grew into it, right? Like he's definitely a kid that would have had like, because of the way baby birds work, like baby fat later into life.
Kid with like the big
you know,
teeth, the eyes that were too big, but then eventually like you grow into all of it.
But I also have to remind myself, all I can think of, Mars, is I keep thinking of Jin from Twilight Out of Focus and his child to now. And I'm like, okay, if that's recognizable enough as Jin, and sometimes you're not meant to be recognizable as your child version.
Or, you know, your significant other might pick up your picture and go, who the fuck is that?
But like,
wait, that's me in the picture. Who's standing next to me? Couldn't possibly be my lover.
It's so funny. It's so funny because I think that is a phenomenon that a fair amount of people have, that it's like, oh, like my child self doesn't look very much like my adult self, right? I feel like that's something that
have that issue personally.
Exactly. I don't have that issue. I've told this story on stream before, and I'll tell it again.
I look like me. I have always
looked like me. I got glasses at some point. That's
angular, I guess.
I got glasses at some point. But like, I was in high school and I was in an AP course, and it was an AP math class. And so we took the AP exam, and then it's like, okay, what are we doing? We're just faffing off for the rest of the, you know, the rest of the school year, basically. And so at some point, I love favorite math teacher of all time. He was great. He like realized that he could see back records of everyone's like school photos. And so he could like see all the school photos you took every year, and he could go back pretty. So he was like looking at them, and he was showing them on the board, like everybody's school photos. And, you know, and you would see like a lot of people changed like a fair amount, you know, and this sort of thing. And he got to me, and, you know, this is like my third year I've had this teacher. So 3 out of 4 years in high school, I had the same teacher. So he knew me very well at this point. You know, we're definitely, you know, we have a good rapport and all this sort of stuff. So he's ready. He's like, oh, Ori, like I can't wait to see yours, you know, your old, you know, pictures, and it'll be haha so funny. And he like goes back to like the oldest one, and he's like, what? And then he moves again, and he moves again, and he like keeps progressing it through the years, because I've been in the same district my whole life. And he's like, this isn't fair, Ori. This is what is this? This is just the same person. All you did change. What is this? And I'm like, yup. It's just, I got glasses at some point. But ooh, speaking of glasses. Speaking of glasses, hard pivot. I went after like way too many years. It's been like 3 or 4 years at this point since I've been to an eye doctor and gotten new glasses. So it's been a while, and it's mostly because of insurance stuff and things. Because being on your parents and not being on your parents and all this sort of stuff, wild stuff. But I've finally have eyeglass insurance. Well, it was basically my original job did have eyeglass insurance, but that's nearly 4 years ago now. So that's kind of wild. When I first got that job, and so I had insurance, and I did that. And then it was like, great, I did that. And then I lost that job, and I was unemployed for 2 years, where I was on my parents' medical, but you couldn't be on their dental and eyeglass. It was like you could only be on their medical. And so I didn't get new glasses, and I didn't really need them. Honestly, the only reason I'm really like getting new glasses right now is because the glasses themselves are deteriorating. Like the film is kind of peeling, and I got the transitions for the first time ever, and they're like tinted now permanently all the time. They're not like fully clear ever. again. It's just been that long, and they're like scratched up, and they're just real. They're real old. They're freaking 4 years old. I think that's the longest I've ever had a singular pair of glasses. So they've really been through it at this point. So with my new shiny job, I have insurance, and we went and we got glasses, and I don't know. Gender's weird, guys. Gender's really weird. I like went there. And I'm very particular about my glasses. I like found the general glasses shape that I like. And I'm like, the new glasses have to be like within 1 degree of this glasses shape. Like, I'm not going for drastic difference. I found what I like, what looks good on my face. I want that, right? Mm-hmm. And so we're like going to, they're like, oh, here's the women's glasses over here, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, all of my glasses before have been women's glasses, It's a style thing, not like a, whatever. And size. Men have larger heads sometimes.
Nicely.
Yeah.
It's good to have.
But, so I'm looking, and it's just like, I'm not feeling it super. There's nothing I'm really vibing with super hard. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Like, I want to go, like, I'm like having this vibe. I'm like, I want to go look at the men's glasses, right? I feel like it's good. And yeah, we found the parents in the men's glasses, and they're actually leaning closer to my avatar's glasses than even my current glasses are. My current glasses actually are floating lenses. So they have that like clear string across the bottom, so you don't have like the frame underneath the bottom of the lens, and it just comes across the top. The ones I'm getting are silver, and they're like all the way around framed. And they're kind of slightly, squarer than the ones I currently have on my actual face. So I'm very excited, though. So it'll be very cool. But I don't know. There's something about being like, yeah, I have men's glasses that is just like, yes, this is nice. Which is weird, because I'm definitely like, I'm very happy being a woman. I enjoy, being feminine things. But there's also like, yeah, wearing men's glasses. That's why gender's really weird. Gender's so weird.
That's why we should just say fuck it and wear whatever the hell we want.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There's too much cool stuff out there to be bound by the confines of gender.
The amount of I don't have actually that many men's shirts, but I do have a men's suit jacket, which got me into suit jackets, like blazers. And then I have multiple like short sleeve men's button down shirts. Cause they get the good patterns, right? Cause that's the thing. That's all they got, right? You know what I'm saying? Men's fashion is very in a box, in the sense of they get the button down shirt, the button down collared shirt, short sleeves and long sleeves. But like, that's what they got. When it comes to like looking nice clothes, obviously there's like t-shirts and stuff, but like you got polos, you got t-shirts, and you got button-down shirts. Like those are the options. And so it's like, ooh, yes, you have lots of variety. I will get a men's button-down shirt if I really like the design.
It's like, yes, please, thank you.
Yeah. My first foray into cool patterned button-down collared shirts vibes is a men's shirt from Old Navy. It has bananas on it. It doesn't technically fit the majority of my wardrobe in colors and stuff. It's yellow, but it's mostly kind of like a darker like green to it. But I will be damned if I ever give that shirt up, because it goes with, I have khaki shorts, and that's all and yellow. I have a lot of yellow, so that's all it needs.
I remember you buying all the yellow.
Yeah, we have lots of yellow.
I think we were at Macy's at one point.
Oh, that was for pants for my first job, yeah. Hello, PCM.
Hey, PCM. Welcome.
I still have those pants, Mars.
Hey, if they work, they work. Once you find a pair of pants you can hold on to forever, you never let them go.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm really sad. I have 2 pairs of pants that have holes in them, and I really just gotta sit down. I gotta sit down and I can fix them, but like I gotta do that,
That's what it comes down to.
Honestly, I'm really excited. I've gotten really into the varsity jackets, and I'm like fairly close to pulling the trigger on buying the fabric, because I will say, The one thing with the Shengqiao Shi is I might have to dye it. Like, it's gonna be interesting because the way that, like, I'm really sold on, I want it to be denim, because the one that I looked at was denim on top, which is a type of cotton, but it's a special type of cotton where the weave has alternating white thread as well as the colored thread. So it has this very specific, like, vibe to it. And I really want it to emulate that. But the problem with Shengqiao Shi is that his cuffs, the knit cuff around the neck and the collar and the sleeve cuffs is the same color as what the denim fabric is. And so that's gonna be tough because it's like, one, there's a lot of knit ribbed knits to use for those cuffs. There's a bunch of different colors, but to match it like super close to the actual like denim base, which is what I care about more, might be a little tricky. And I have seen that I am able to get custom print fabrics, and I might actually do that for, yes, PCM, post away. I might actually do that.
Please.
And then I want to get, there's like a extension for Inkscape, which is free. That's called like Stitch or something, and it allows you to make like embroidery patterns for an embroidery machine, which I have. So I want to do that because I make patches because he has the little birds. And then this is all like a test for doing the Aron ones, because the Aron ones are going to be more than just like the white jacket with the thing. Like there's going to be something on the back, you know, there's going to be whatever. So it'll be interesting.
That's going to be wild.
Yeah. I'm excited though, because I really want to do it well, because I want to wear it for a really long time. And then on top of it, it's finding the right varsity jacket pattern, because I've looked at a few of them and some of them have like extra panels, which I'm not super crazy about because I don't want extra panels. Like I don't want the stitching look to it. That's not how the one that I'm inspired by is. And so it's like, ugh. And then I get to get the little quilted like lining. So we're getting close. I've been on a lot of Etsy because I will say that's where like some fun fabric colors has been. So we'll see. Maybe we'll be getting that soon, because that'll be the test before we jump on in on the other one. Okay. Okay. This looks good, Ferrix.
Yeah, I want to do some more cosplay in the worst way.
I really...
Like this is one of those instances where I'm like, I need more hours in the day. Please.
Oh, yeah. I'm really enjoying the, like, fashion cosplay, I guess. Some of the brands are calling them, like, subtle cosplay. But where it's like, this is a piece of clothing I would wear every day, all the time.
I could wear this to work.
But it's also like, if you know, you know, right? But it's not like blatantly I'm wearing an anime graphic tee. It's like, that's a cool pastel varsity jacket. And if you know, Aron, you know. And then like, and I want it to be doubly you know, where it's not just I'm wearing an Aron High School Host Club varsity jacket. I want it to be I'm wearing the Tamaki Aron High School Host Club varsity jacket. I'm wearing the Kyoya Aron High School Host Club varsity jacket, right? Like I want it to be a little more, because it's like the one that I'm inspired by is specifically Nanami from JJK, and it's very specifically Nanami has a varsity jacket, not JJ the school has a varsity jacket and I'm wearing the school's jacket. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Big
like
difference.
I want it to be specific like that. And so basically I think the next step would be I'm gonna have to draw like the design out and then think about it real hard and then pull the trigger on the fabric stuff. We'll pull the trigger on the pattern first and then the fabric.
It's definitely going to take some planning.
Well, because basically I would like to have it
done.
good enough so that when I go away again in July / end of June next year, which is when I sewed the majority of our cosplay in one day, I can do it then as well, because it's just like, this is free time that I can't be editing videos. I can't be drawing on my, drawing tablet, even though I'll have the iPad, like, it won't. I definitely, it's very funny. I'm going on a lot of tangents. It's very funny. I really enjoy using the iPad, but I definitely don't know how to use it to the way that people who use Procreate use it. And while part of me is sometimes like, I want to know more and I want to be able to use it better, there's also like a lot of me that's one, lazy, and two, like, but the better you get at it, the more you'll want to do on it. And you don't want to be like, oh, I can do all of this stuff on it, never stop. And it's like, it's a lot. It's a balance. It's all a balance.
It's all a balance indeed. Finding what works, when's the time for it, planning in advance, all that good stuff.
Indeed. And them over here, like, what are my 12 days of Christmas fan arts gonna be? Because I want to do that.
I want to plan for Tri-Stamp Week, because they're doing that again.
Nice.
I think it's specifically Bashwood Week, and I'm like, I participated 3 times last year. I'd really like to go for all the days this time around.
Oh, snap. Mars is gonna make me a backlog of covers to make her. Whew.
I really am. I mean, Bashtini is still on the list.
There you go.
Okay. I just found it. So it's happening December 17th through the 24th. We got themes, quotes, or you could pick the spicy version.
Oh,
so
snap.
I really liked this week because they give you a whole bunch of different things to pick from. So day 1, you could either do domestic. You could pick the quote, love ends, but what if it doesn't? Or you could go spicy Omegaverse. Always a fun time. Day 2, we got angels or demons, which, come on, writes itself, honestly. The quote, one has to pay dearly for immortality. One has to die several times while one is still alive. I could have something for that.
Damn.
Or the spicy option, praise.
Ooh. Which needs to be more in the Ace Attorney fandom, please.
There is an Ace Attorney week. There's a Rightworth week, I'm pretty sure.
Amazing. The problem is I never want to like do those until I'm done because I'm very worried about spoilers for shit like that. But all I'm saying is I have gone on AO3 and I gotta say, praise in the fandom is not as much as it should be for their freaking dynamic. Thank you. ripe for the picking, and yet
it's good, but they're not taking advantage of it.
They're not. Just like what were you, the Futo PI stuff, and you're like, oh, they're not taking advantage of this.
I found one fic that took advantage of that.
That's what I'm saying.
One thing. And it was a 5+1 fic, which, those are always wonderful. We love 5+1. Those are great.
But yeah, the one fic I found, it was like a side thing. It was definitely not the main thing.
Of Philip just in show. He passes out in the middle of the street. Why does no villain get the idea to go after him?
They're not very smart. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, in my fic, they're going to be. We're going to have that one smart road type.
Yeah.
That Shotaro is gonna be like, no, you don't touch him.
It'll be beautiful. More covers for Ori to make. At this point, Ori should just be a cover, like a book cover artist.
I gotta say, you make really good ones. Like, I am not going to anyone else for my books.
You better not be.
For my book covers. Wouldn't dream of it.
It's fun. It's like a different vibe to get to like explore. I don't know. You know, like the composition type, I guess. It's just interesting to be able to explore sort of that side of creativity, I guess. Where it's like alluding to book things, but it's not like a scene specifically, you know, and it's just like, I will say, Mars, the titles do assist. If we didn't have such fun titles, it would definitely be harder too.
I would hope so.
That's why it'll be fun to do your Ace Attorney fix cover as well.
Oh, I'm so hella excited for that.
Don't know if it'll be in time for the zine, but it'll certainly happen because I want to.
I just got an eyelash in my eye.
Oh no!
Ow! Got it. Oh,
nice.
Sucker.
Okay.
Ugh.
Going from like summer.
You're just like doing your thing, you're going, you're doing, and then all of a sudden your eyelash is like, oh, time to lose one. And guess what? It's going directly in the corner of your eye where you can sort of kind of drag it out, but you also can't. So you gotta like dig a bit, but it's also your eye.
Look at these PCM. Nice. Fun.
Let me see.
Everyone's to scale now. Nice. Look at that. Ooh, wait. This is is this the first time she has head wings, or am I being delusional? Oh no, she's had
head wings.
No,
before.
she's had like pigtails. Maybe?
No?
I'm uncertain now.
Pretty sure she had head wings. I very nearly said head wig and then caught myself.
I feel like in the Hero Forge, they haven't always been actual wings. Yeah, these are actual. Yeah, I was right.
Oh, that's what you meant by that.
Oh, yeah, she always had them in her design. I'm saying this is the first time in Hero Forge that they're actually wings on her head now, instead of like pigtails that were white to give illusion of wings.
Okay. That
damn Aster and all his fucking feathers. He just had to be shirtless. You know, it's my own fault, but it made sense.
It is, but you know what? This is our lot in life.
This is my. This is my. This is my burden.
Science story.
Oh yeah.
So with the panels I'm currently working on, I'm up to 30 now. If I do 6 a day, that takes 5 days.
Nice. That's the math.
Business.
Business is boom boom.
Business is boom boom. Oh, this would be perfect. Guys, one of the things I enjoy about my field is when you find a really good material that you can use. It's such a good feeling. It's like, ooh, I can use this.
Your tail down here. It does come down here. That's from the kit bashing, right, PCM? Giving her the actual wings on her head now instead of them being pigtails. Okay. We're gonna do the classic draw the arm and then erase it so that we can have it be proper. Your hand's also really big, Ferrix, but we'll fix that. Man, I will say, making a traditional art comic would have taken so long.
Oh my god, it would have. I can't even imagine doing that. I wouldn't have been able to help at all, first of all.
Yeah, that's true. And also just, like, I would have had to spend a lot more time on each sketch and then on each, you know, to make sure that it was all right. Like, it would have just had to be a lot more time. With digital art, I can be kind of like, I guess the word would be haphazard, because I can fix it very easily. But if it was traditional, it would have been like, oh God, how do, you know, I gotta do it, you gotta do it right the first time. So really gotta have sketches and stuff nailed down. Ooh, nice. Well, I saw the cool, proper size next to, the one lizard guy. So that's fun, PCM.
Can't go wrong with that.
Okay. There we go. That's a better size. Give you your little beans, FedEx. All right. There we go. Now we can erase the bits. Okay, don't know why that's in my head.
Which song?
We all need somebody to lean on. Don't know why.
It's in there.
Just came out for some weird reason.
Stay.
Unknown. Okay. Ah. Nope. Let's okay. Beauteous.
Beauteous indeed.
I realize that I don't have very long to finish all of the lines.
Oh no!
Well, this is 5. And I'm working on the sketches of 6, but they're not done, and I really want them to be. So then I can work on the lines of 6 and the sketches of 7, and then we've done it.
We've done it.
And then we've done it. They have been all lined, and then it's on to the other parts.
Amazing.
But that's kind of why I really want to finish this animation, because I want it to be off the mind. You know, I want it to be off the brain. I want it to be finished. I want it to be out there, so I can be like, all right, back on the grind set. But right now, it's like taking up part of my brain.
Ooh, we'll get there. Hopefully, it won't take up too much brain.
It's just, it's all I could think about. I want to finish it. Oh, that was Boxic? All right. Even more. Oh my god, you've been busy, PCM.
Oh my god.
Busy bee.
Dang, PCM.
What is happening?
What just happened to my computer?
Marin is small now. Oh, even better for the gay.
What just happened?
Height diff. Ooh. Did you do your druid? Nice. They do look really cool now. No. The druid character you're playing. The one that has a... Yeah. I'm blanking on her name. They are in or something. She's still in the works. All right.
Ah, gotcha.
I feel like
What happened?
I don't know. Sometimes I just make Ferrex's eyes very round. It's just funny.
Stop looking at me with them big old eyes.
What's that? It's something, and it was like it was like, it's like, stop looking at me like that. And then it was like what? And then it's just they're very sexy or something. It gives very Milano vibes, but where he's not playing, he's literally like what? It's just like, dude.
He's just having a good time.
This is my face. Like, what do you want me to do? Bad. Me, every single time Milano's animated, he sticks his fucking tongue out and winks. Also me. He just does that, guys. I gotta tell you.
This boy just wants to be super playful. He's got that air
I
about
will
him.
say, it is very much in my upbringing for winks not to be super flirtatious unless they're like very explicitly flirtatious, because my father winks a lot and he's not winking in a flirtatious way. He's winking because it's like the nod, you know, like you know, like there's a wink there. And so it's just like my upbringing is like it has to have like a lot of other stuff going on for it to be like
It's like,
How your life affects us all.
It does.
Oh, I've gotten to the difficult to censor portion of Farewell My Turnabout.
Oh no.
We have hit that mark. The picture has flashed across the screen. Now I have to figure out what to do with it.
Oh man. Oh snap, she's there.
Yep.
That is wild.
You know who's a good candidate for that? Stop looking at me with those big old eyes. Mort.
Oh yeah. I'm
Cute
pretty sure I
Juliet.
have seen that paired with him.
That was pretty good. I feel like
That's my favorite one from him. Did you see that one?
Yes, I did
Where
see
he's
that
like,
one.
Julian, why am I tied to a stick?
Why am I tied to a stick?
I'm a sacrifice.
I'm a sacrifice. No, Mort is something that I feel like would not go over well today if he didn't exist already.
Yeah, I think so. It's one of those ones that's just like, oh. Let me actually think about it. Because what about Mort would not be accepted today?
The feet.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I would say.
I'm sitting here like, oh, what's NPC about Mort? Like, oh my god. Yeah. And Ori's just like, nah, man, it's the fetish fuel.
Yeah, it's no, you misunderstand, Mars. It is not like when you go back and watch it, it is not thinly veiled. It's there. But as a child, what?
You don't even think about it.
Yeah, as a child, you don't even think about it. And then you learn that that's a thing, and it's like, oh, fuck yeah, Mort has that.
Like, oh.
Yeah, Mort's got that. And if I'm being honest, he's like...
Today's years old when I realized that.
It's like he like there's a line where it's like sometimes he's cute funny, like dumb funny with the like, I'm a sacrifice, you know, like that sort of thing. Like there's like fine. And then there's like sometimes where it's like, you can tell that like, it's like, you see it through the lens of like, King Julian is very uncomfortable. Like it's just, can we not?
It's like, why do we need to do this?
Yeah. Like look at these big eyes for Ferrix.
DreamWorks, what are you up to, man?
Oh, also, I like had rewatched, this is years ago now, but I had rewatched Madagascar, the original ones, and I had then realized on that, you know, rewatching however many times it had been, that when they get to the beach of Madagascar after being, you know, thrown off the boat and floating in the water, floating in the ocean. And they land on the beach and they're all get out of the boxes, and you see like Alex is running towards Marty, and Marty's like, Alex, and he's like, Marty, and he's like, Marty, and he's like, Marty, and then finally after a little bit, sugar honey iced tea. I only then, like, after multiple times I watched it, realized that was like spelling shit.
Yeah.
I just thought
he didn't realize it until somebody actively pointed it out to me. And
I think it was like my like mother said it, like outside, like just existing, and I was like, what? And I was like, oh, huh. Well, damn.
It's like, huh, okay.
Ooh, this is a cool nooping it up with the magics.
Aww.
Okay, I don't know what it is. I really like this Ferrex, though. Look at him.
Really sweet Ferrex, I gotta say.
Yeah, and then he gives Milano the really face. Really?
Really? Really, Alex? God, the Madagascar series was pretty good. Like, it's no Kung Fu Panda or How to Train Your Dragon, but it was fun.
The circus one, I wasn't here for, if I'm being honest. The rest of them,
that's fair.
I'm definitely no. Okay, back it up. First Madagascar movie, good. The Penguins of Madagascar,
parts where I'm not.
Better than it should have been.
Yeah, that movie did not have to try as hard as it did.
The Penguins, and the show was really fun too.
The show was great.
Like that was like a spin-off that fucking worked, you know? Like, damn. The show was good.
My parents and I watched that one. There was one episode in it, and I think it was called Fun Day. And basically it's all about like everyone's getting into the spirit of things, they're having fun, and Skipper's like, no, we have to be on alert, we can't do that. But then he's like, okay, I'll let my guard down, I'll show you just how fun I can be. And he's like bouncing on King Julian's like inflatable house. And he just goes like, oh, why are you doing this? And he goes, because it's fun day. That's something me and my parents still quote.
I actually know what episode you're talking about.
Because it's fun day.
But they were just, those penguins were given so much personality in the little bit of the first movie that they were in, that it just was like, it had to be. Like, I'm sorry, the minions are okay, really but the penguins
do not have personality. I'm sorry.
The minions are a mob.
The minions do not have a concrete enough personality. They're interchangeable. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You can switch out Steve and Dave and
Kevin. It was Kevin,
else.
Bob, and someone.
See, I didn't even remember their names.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you which one's which.
Private for Kowalski.
Yeah, no, it's you got Rico, Private, Kowalski, and Skipper, and they're very obvious.
See, guys, this is how you know you wrote good characters. When you cannot switch them out, when they are not interchangeable. If one of your characters is interchangeable with another, unless that's the gimmick, like the twins in Or in high school, and even then they start to differentiate as you get to learn more about them.
That's the important part.
Don't do it. Make your characters distinct. If they are not distinct, why does the second character exist?
Okay, hold on. I have to bring this up on the screen because this is hilarious. This is like tangentially related, but basically there's an artist that I follow, and you know how Instagram works, where you sometimes just don't see people's stuff very often, and it's sad, and then you like rediscover them, and it's like, oh, I was like, I will follow this, and I was like, you've been following them all along. So I found that, and I found one, and I learned. Can I copy the image? No. Okay, we're gonna do this way then, just because it's easier. I found this artist again. that I've liked before, and I was like scrolling through their page, and I learned that they have a character called Aster, and he also has white hair. Yeah, but then
we'll check it out though.
But then, well, you'll see. But then on top of that, I found this other slight piece, and it turns out he likes to cook too.
You know?
What the hell? What's in a name, guys? What's in a name?
Why do all the Asters like to cook?
What's in a name? You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, is he an older brother archetype?
I don't know. He's a commander. So yeah, he loves to cook nutritious meals for his soldiers. So definitely like a guardian role, you know. But it's just
very
like
pretty. I love how the artist drew him.
Oh, so pretty. Yeah, I love their style. That's why I was like finding, you know, that's why I'd followed them in the first place. But it was very much like, oh.
So good. Look at that long braid. It's so good. Please, and thank you for this food.
It's so good. Hold on, I'm responding to a message.
Oh man. Guys, I have just been inhaling orange juice for the last couple of days. My dad has shingles and my brother has the flu.
Oh God,
so,
Mars.
I'm just like, stay the hell away from me.
Yeah,
I will be inserting orange juice into my veins for the next couple days.
But all this makes me want to do now is like look up, like I want to like put out a thing and be like, do you have a character named Aster? You know, please show them to me. Do you have a character named Thinnet?
Is he a cook?
Yeah, Aster. Sadly, Aster is the like most name out of all of them, right? Like I would be surprised.
Wouldn't expect to come across Hotson.
I wouldn't be expect to come across a Hotson, a Milano, a Ferrix, or a Sinnet. Avrit's a name, yeah. Avrit I could certainly see. I could also see Perry, you know, as well for future.
Oh,
and I could definitely see I could see Axis just spelt differently.
Maybe. I don't think the chances are 0.
I'm sorry, what was the name? I missed it.
For Saiga.
Saiga? See, I also feel like Saiga's just not like a name, right? Like Aster's a name that like a real person could be named feasibly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's out there. Avrit, we literally got off a baby's names list. So like it's out there. Saiga is not on a baby names list.
Like, what name means asshole? Just kidding.
Yeah, but like Perrin, you know, and Perry definitely, but like Perrin as well.
Oh, Perry 100%.
So it's just like Axis I could see because like I know Axel has been people's names, you know. I don't think it would be spelled the same, but could be.
It would definitely be different from how we spell it.
Yeah.
I definitely can't see it being the same because ours specifically takes from the genus of the animals. So
yeah. Well, that's what I'm also saying. Like, I don't think it would be
super specific to our case.
Yeah.
I love it.
But it would still be cool.
It would. Honestly, I'm down for getting all
the
Circea's
a ranger. Oh. I guess she just looks like, she just vibes like a druid because of her design.
I gotta be honest, I read that as circus in first, and then my mind was like, no, dumb Mars, that's cicada. I'm like, no, it really isn't. You were wrong twice.
You were wrong twice.
Guys, how do you think I'm handling those 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. days?
Yeah. This is so really rough, tired. Mars. So they're working to fix it, though?
listen, I'm not giving them any flack. I know exactly what happened. It's a scheduling conflict. It's the beginning of the school year. Things are crazy and it happens. And you know what? I'm rolling with it. I'm getting a lot of experience. I'm getting the hours needed for my certificate, and you know, other stuff that results from that is not half bad either.
Do you get overtime?
No.
No.
No, I do not.
That sucks. That sucks.
It operates on the fee for service model. So like, here's a session, it's at this set rate. If you do this many sessions, you get paid this amount
when
of
you
money.
think about it, like all of the money for the session,
I am going overtime.
well, but so it's like all of the money from the session is not going all to you, right? You work under a company, so in theory, you could the model could include you making more percentage of that fee for service if you're doing more work, because like that's what my job does, right? I do get time and a half if I work overtime, because they're getting paid for that work, right? And I'm not getting paid the amount that they're getting paid for the work that I do, right? So it's I'm getting paid a part of that, of their profit, you know, of their money being made. So getting time and a half is they're still making money, they're just technically making less money, but they're still making more money than they would if I only worked 8 hours. Does that make sense?
That does.
Yeah, so that's why it's like, even though you're quote unquote fee for service, since you're not working for yourself where you're pocketing all of the money directly, you're only getting a portion of it. So like time and a half is a thing that could have existed. I'm surprised.
Well, it's only week number 2, so there's still lots that I'm learning.
Yeah.
Such as self-advocacy. That's a big one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even my old school like working dad is definitely like, you gotta speak up for yourself. My father's so funny sometimes. He just definitely.
But even with all this, I'm still getting home earlier than I ever did when I took night classes. So.
Yeah, but you also leave a lot earlier than when you took night classes, though.
Not exactly.
Oh, really? I thought your classes didn't start till like in the afternoon.
Night classes didn't start until then, but if you add it on to either internship or my in-house clinic, some of those sessions did start pretty early.
Oh, yeah.
So that's more or less the same. I've been training for this.
Hey, and best of all, you're getting paid, which you definitely weren't before.
That is very true.
You know?
Which is good, because I bought another toy.
Do it, you deserve it. What did
It's not for me. It's for my kiddos. And honestly, it really came in handy today. I bought a little car track.
Now get yourself
kiddos.
a toy.
Well, my tri-stamp bundle is on the way, so
yeah, but you bought that early. You bought that before. You reminded me on me purchasing this Dungeon Meshi thing, which I kept not doing, and then I was like, but they really sold it to me, man.
Ooh.
That's more expensive. All right, we'll get it from this one.
I was so tempted to do some pin shopping because one of the artists I follow had these really nice Freerin pins, and she also had really nice Mob Psycho pins. It was like Mob in 100 mode, and the pin looked so good. Holy shit. But I decided to skip because she said I will be restocking these in December. So I was like, okay, I can wait. Because then I'll have a little bit more in my savings. As long as I know they're being restocked.
Yeah, see,
But I came so damn close. I really did. I was so close to getting those pins. They were so pretty.
So it's like, basically, I know that there are these... Wait, hold on. There's another Marcel? Figure!
I didn't see this.
There's two figures! I'm going to shit a brick. I'm so pissed.
Ori, when you said I'm gonna shit a brick, my headphones, Discord, I don't know what, had like a seizure. So you went, I'm gonna shit a brick. Like it did that thing.
I'm so upset.
Wow.
Ah.
She really did shit a brick. That sounds like someone who just shit a brick.
I'm so upset.
Oh my God. Is it on Good Smile? I'm checking.
No, it's not on Good Smile. It's on Big Bad Toy Store that I keep looking at for other stuff because... Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, it's only one. The other one's just the Figment in a different pose. But there's one, and I'm very upset. Here, look at this on stream. It's another cute sitting version, and I'm upset. Where is my Laios?
Okay, I gotta be honest. The face does not look right to me.
She definitely looks a little. She's not like
off.
She's looking at you versus looking at the thing, and I think it's the bangs. Yeah, it's the hair. She has a little more forehead than she normally does. The point still stands, though.
But what about our boy?
Why does she get another one?
Because she's just that powerful.
But
fuck you did this to me, Ori. Now I'm looking at in-stock figures. Okay, Mob, I love you, but your figure is just like, it's not great. It could be better.
Yep.
I don't know how, but it could be better.
But yeah, basically, I learned about these. So there's these things. They're called Katai puzzles, and they're basically animals that teach you all the cuts of meat. And they made them for.
You saw it too? I was gonna send it to you later.
Oh yeah,
today.
I've known about them for a while, and I've specifically refrained from getting them. But then finally, that reel, like. There was a reel. They showed me what actual Katai puzzles look like, and I was like, okay, yes, I will get this. Because otherwise it just says Katai puzzle, and they don't show you the actual, like, insides at all. And it's like, I don't know what this looks like, what it is gonna be. But then I saw what they look like. Like, then in that reel, they showed, like, other ones with, like, beef and, like, chicken and stuff. And I was just like, okay.
Oh, they look so good.
They look really good.
I saw the Dungeon Meshi specific one this morning, and I was like, okay, save that so I could send to Ori later, because I'm going to be the reason she's broke.
Yeah. I'm thankfully not
Sorry,
broke,
Ori.
but I wasn't going to get these, but I did. I just did now.
Honestly, I was heavily debating because I was like, that could be like a fun little, you know, like fidget with your hands or just like brain
It's
time,
just like, I
you know?
can't, they look so cool to be able to see like the inside pieces. Yeah.
Like, excuse me? I'm okay with this. I'm here for this. Fuck, now I'm gonna look at the reel, see how much they cost.
So while they are supposed to be like blind boxes, the only way I've seen them able for purchase is the full set, and it is on, you know, it's a little pricier. It's not that bad for 5 things.
Nice.
But it's definitely not inexpensive. That's why I was like not jumping right away when I like wasn't sure what a Katai puzzle was. But once I saw that reel, it was like, all right, you sold me, bitch. What the fuck?
It's like, well, here we go.
And then season 2 is gonna come out, and I'm just gonna be broke all over again.
Maybe with season 2, we'll actually get more Laios.
That's the problem. In a way.
I mean, yes, I know.
I'm glad I have savings because my savings will go to Laios.
Change. Like Marcilla's hella gonna get her wardrobe change.
Yeah. I saw you seeing something with that. But I'm just like, please, my boy. Give me more boy. He's the main character, guys! Please!
Why isn't he getting love?
I know we like Marcel. I love Marcel too. She's great. Her story's awesome. But come on, guys! Linus is the main fucking character.
They're doing our boy so dirty.
Can I please get some lives in my life?
Okay, well, instead of writing Dungeon Meshi, I just wrote Dungeon Mesh Shoe.
Ooh.
That's definitely wrong.
Oh no. You're not lined up properly. Okay, there we go. Boop.
Look at the boys. Hey, Hunter! Thanks
Hello,
for stopping by to say
Hunter!
hi.
Hunter
Hope you've been
Ghost.
having a good day. The Hunter
Yes,
Ghost.
the Hunter Ghost.
Is he a hunter or a ghost? No one knows.
Where's my brain? All right.
Really, that really is the question of the night, isn't it? Where be the brain?
Well, welcome, Hunter. Hunter, did you start school? Are you still doing that like 4-hour sleep thingy? I'm so curious. Okay.
Oh yeah, what's going on with that?
The chat keeps like spasming and I keep thinking people type, but it's no one. It's currently a mess. Oh no!
No!
I'm so sorry to hear.
What do you mean a mess?
Dude, it looks like they're changing, maybe, who knows. All right, look at this quizzical Senate. We quizzical Senate, we have unimpressed Aster, and we have what the fuck, Ferrix? The trifecta.
I didn't push you guys that hard when you first arrived. Dude, seriously? What the fuck?
Wow, I didn't even mean to make that a literal alliteration. Cynical Senate, unimpressed Aster, and what the fuck, Ferrix?
I just love how I knew from these panels and that description, I knew exactly what line in the script
yeah.
this followed.
Keep sleeping through your alarms. Oh
That was
no!
amazing. Oh no, Hunter, you gotta get new alarms, or you gotta get a sound that wakes you up more.
Well, I think it's a combination of possibly that, but also once you've fucked your sleep schedule, sometimes it's tough, and the only way to do it is to get more sleep. So I gotta tell you, Hunter, the way to do it is to like keep going to bed like an hour earlier, you know? Like so if you need to wake up at say 6 in the morning and you keep sleeping through your alarms, you gotta go to bed an hour earlier. You know, even just lying there in bed, not on your phone, you know, not doing stuff, because eventually you'll slowly work your way back so that you get that, like, you know, 8 hours or whatever, so that you wake up at the proper time.
That's the way to do it.
And that's the way to do it. It's the only way.
Oh,
I wish you luck, Hunter. Warm milk helps. Okay, I don't understand. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm spending a lot of money, but every time I look at my fucking thing, it tells me that I've spent lower money than my recent average every month. What the fuck did I buy to make this average? I'm still spending lower than. I don't know.
how is that possible?
It doesn't make sense. But it's like every month it's been like
Or Ori, I will say this: we are at the beginning of the month.
What did I buy from
so you
Walmart?
might have had some more money come to you via Venmo, PayPal.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm sorry. I had like a brain fart of like I was looking and I was like, what did I get from Walmart that was this expensive? Did somebody take my credit card? No, it was my fucking glasses. It was my glasses. Oh, so funny. Jesus.
Charges when you know, like, oh, I did go to this place. What the hell did I buy there? And now you have to like track what you actually bought.
Well, it's like no, I don't buy things from Walmart normally, and I don't go to Walmart normally. So my brain is like, Walmart for like hundreds of dollars? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, no, did somebody steal my credit card information? This is bad. And then it was like, oh no, you've literally just got glasses. You literally just bought glasses. Okay.
Dude.
Right.
I don't know what you said about the Kitai puzzle being expensive, because it's only $14.99 on the Crunchyroll store.
For one, probably.
Oh, maybe.
See, that the thing is are you getting one of the 4 figures or are you getting the set? Because I got the set.
That's what I gotta check.
Yeah, because I got the set.
That's what I gotta check. My kiddos play with puzzles makes me want to play with puzzles.
They're good puzzles. They're not even like puzzly. They're just like...
They make it look so fun.
Mm-hmm. So the teapots. Yeah, the little teapets.
Teapet's chilling with us.
Yeah, it's one, Mars. One blind figure.
Oh. Okay. Well. Do I get a full soup out of it?
I think you get the pot, and then you also get one of the 4 creatures.
Okay.
But you don't get to choose which one, you know?
You know, that price isn't egregious.
No, I just got all 4 confirmed. I got one of each. That's what I spent money on.
I'll wait till my next paycheck. My first paycheck.
But yeah, Hunter, the Teapets, there are angsty adversary level YouTube members, and of course our lovely chat avatar mascot Flare. So we have Flare and we have Sten for Dichotomy Games. We have Cha Cha for Nicole, and then we have Sly for Parry is Parry, which is Dylan. And there we go.
They're so cute.
They are so cute. Always a fun time.
But not.
All right. I was gonna draw these last 2 senates, but I want to animate.
So animate.
We're going to. All right, guys. This is how far
Do it.
we've come. I'm gonna show you the non-lined version because the lines just look kind of weird because they're not lined up. Maybe, nah. We'll put the lines on it. We'll see. Nah. It's tough. No, we're not gonna put the lines on it. All right, so I have lined all of the hairs, all of the bodies, except for the scales. I have to add the scales in. That's gonna happen later. And then I have done nearly all of the child Milano clothes, and then I just have adult Milano clothes to do. And then I mainly have his tail and his face and adding those body scales. But here we have so far. Oh no, it skipped. Ah!
I will be right back.
It keeps skipping.
Taking a B room break.
All right. There we go.
I smell the bones of an Englishman.
No, it doesn't want to load well. This is so sad. Let's hope it loads this time. It does. It looks good. No, god dang it. Load better. This is so sad. No. God dang it. Tech issues. We'll watch it from the whip. I think that'll be better. Then it will load okay. As we loading. I don't have something weird open, do I? I don't.
Feed.
Don't stop. Loud. Loud. Whoop. Alright. I think this is good. Yeah. Alright, here we go. There it is! I'm gonna do it one more time because I watch it too many times.
3, 5,
So good.
4,
I'm very happy
5.
with it.
I smell the bones of an Englishman.
Let's go! Woo. Yeah, can you believe I like lip syncing? Well, I thank you, Hunter. And so now we're on the lining parts of it. But I really enjoy lip syncing, which is a wild thing to say because I will say it seems like most animators don't like lip syncing. Or maybe they just think it's time consuming, which it certainly can be. But I definitely don't do it crazy well, I guess. Refined. I kind of do a bit of haphazard animation overall, I think. Kind of getting it out there mostly, but it's something that every once in a while I have the vibes to do it. And this one I had worked on, I had done the sketch a while ago, actually. And then I just had like a bit where I was like, I'm gonna come back to it. I want to finish it. I want to do it. And here we are. And now I'm obsessed and now I want it to be done. Not because I'm like, oh, I need it to be done, but more because it's like, I want it to be finished. And then my brain can focus on other things. Because I will admit, a lot of me is just like, Ori, you want this to be done so you can post it. So you can have the finished product. And like, yeah, that part of me is very correct. You never finished that? Usually, I will say there is a lot of times that the art dies in the whip hole, but not always. Not always. If I really liked how it was coming out, I think it depends on like why I stopped. If I really liked how something was coming out, but I like just didn't have the time to keep doing on it, I probably will come back. And then especially if I come back and I see it, I'm like, wow, yeah, that does look good. You do good shit. Yeah, you know, myself, good job. Then I'll definitely want to finish it.
Good job, me. Pat, pat, pat.
Yeah. Oh, I was very happy. I like watched I watch one YouTuber who does like doll customizing videos. That's like her channel. And she said something along the lines of like, I'm usually a confident artist. And I was like, yes, me too. I'm glad to be, you know, to find some of these people that are like, we're confident. We're
like,
good.
Yes, I actually like my art. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, good. Because sometimes it feels like you're the outlier, you know?
Like, I feel like there's so many artists and writers out there who are just like, I can't look at the thing I wrote. It's bad. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes I have that feeling where I'm just like, for example, I got called out the other day, you guys. My Psyche K mob crossover. So I wrote the line about Psyche having a moment because of Mob's name. Like basically Mob's like, oh, someone who fades into the background. And he goes, well, then again, my name is Psyche. And somebody had pointed out to me And they did it very kindly. They didn't do it in a mean way, and I'm appreciative of that. It was actual constructive criticism, which I am grateful for. But they told me that's not his first name. It's
not his
last
given
name. So
yeah.
it wasn't given to him. So for him to say they named me Psyche, like, that's incorrect. So it's like, okay, I read that line, I'm like, okay, now I'm aware, and now that's a little cringe to me. But I still enjoy reading it. I'm still proud of what I've accomplished, and I'm still like, yeah, I'll read my own thing a million times, because honestly, guys, the reason I write it is because it didn't exist in the first place.
Yep.
That's what you do as a writer and an artist. You draw and write what you want to see. If I want a fic about, say, I'm trying to think of an example. Something that, well, yeah, classic example. No one had taken advantage of the Philip passes out mid-battle mentality.
And is just left unguarded.
A wasted opportunity. And I want to read about that because there is potential. Well, fuck it. I'm going to write it myself.
Yeah, Hunter, and I feel like it is 100% valid to look back at your old stuff and be like, you know, I don't like this. You know, cringe sometimes, right?
But
I think the other thing is like,
okay. But you also have to recognize, like, oh, this was my starting point.
But and I also think that you should also feel fully okay and fine of saying, I know I've grown as an artist, as a writer. I know I do better work now, or I've improved since then, but I still really like this old piece I did, right? I'm a big fan of basically all of the pieces I did in 2023 for my like fan art a month challenge I did for myself. I'm really, really happy with all of them. And now in some of them, there's definitely like, especially like the first Randy Cunningham one, like my style kind of changed a fair amount after that. But I still am very happy with how they came out. And there's still ones where, you know, and it's still like, they're not 100 and I can see, you know, certain things that like maybe look a little wonky or look a little off, but the idea of that, like, I'm still very happy with them. I would still, you know, I still look at them. The Reagan one in particular is my phone lock screen. I like love that one so much, you know. So I think that's the other thing, is to be able to look back and, while yes, be like, oh, I get to see how far I've come, because that's very important too. I think that there's also like, you're allowed to have made art in the past that you still really enjoy, even if it's not perfect, and even if it's not quote unquote up to the standard you can currently do, you know? Because I feel like sometimes I found myself guilty every once in a while of being like, why do I still, you know, I'm supposed to look back and cringe, right? That's what they all do on the internet. You know, that's what all the artists, you know, are doing. They're looking back and be like, oh, look how, you know, look how terrible this was before. Look how far I've come. And it's nice to have that. But I think it's also nice to be able to recognize not only that you might like it still now, but also that you liked it then. There's a lot of pieces where I can recall I drew this and being like, wow, I was really proud of this piece because of this. And I think that's important to recognize as well. So it is just, it's interesting. Everybody's artistic, you know, and this includes any creative field, writing, you know, even, but like sewing, you know, crocheting, and anything. Everybody's sort of mindset of it and journey of it is going to be different, and feelings are going to be different. But I definitely think that there has definitely been a lot of, you know, validation for people who do have sort of the more negative aspects of, say, their creative journey very shown on the internet for a lot of people, because a lot of people suffer from that sort of thing. I think that sometimes it's important to be like, no, not everybody suffers from all of this stuff. And because sometimes it makes me...
I like what I've done.
Sometimes it's like, oh, Ori, you're being conceited when you're like, God damn, you draw art so good, Ori. and be like, yes, I do. Because sometimes I do, man.
Difference
Sometimes I
between
do.
conceitedness and just having pride in your craft.
Yeah. What happened
There's a
here?
massive difference in that. Like pouring your blood, sweat, and tears into one animation.
This one is certainly the wildest one I've done in really ever.
Oh, it's so good, you guys. Even with just the sketch, I was watching it like 30 times over.
Yeah, me too.
It's so good. Just the movement is so fluid and the transition is stellar.
That's why it's so much like I need it to be like fully realized. I'm just like, yes.
It'll happen. You'll get there.
We're going. Honestly,
We ain't going.
there's like always a point where it's like, and then it's really easy. I think once I finish the clothes, and I'm pretty much done with the clothes because there's like a repeat portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be. What happened here? That's weird.
What was that about it being easy?
It's just weird. No, like it repeats. Like his walk cycle is like just flipped and mirrored. So it's not like a lot. I only have to draw those frames once to get like multiple frames. That's what I'm talking about being easy. Hello, Mason.
AC. Hey, amazing. Welcome, welcome. How was school?
Yes.
Second week, let's go.
God, it's Tuesday.
Hey, people at my school, they're settling into their routines. And now we have picture day tomorrow to disrupt everything.
What the hell? So soon?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, didn't you and I wait like
That
until
feels
the
like-
end of September
or maybe the-
October for school picture
Yeah.
day?
I don't remember being like the second week.
I remember it being like, okay, you guys got acclimated to your class. Get in line for pictures.
Yeah, I don't remember school pictures being that soon after. That's wild. Good day,
Well, I'm
but
glad it was
exhausting.
day days then. Deserved of a good night's rest.
Indeed.
Very deserved indeed.
Okay.
Ow.
No
There just
ow.
went all my back muscles.
The one thing that I find gets weird sometimes my like ankles get tight for I don't know why. It's very weird. But
You
that's a
might
thing
wanna
I've
look at
noticed.
the kind of shoes you're wearing, if that's a
I
thing.
don't walk around or like I'm sitting. It's very interesting.
But even then, you're still putting pressure on it, right?
When sitting?
Even when you're just sitting, there's pressure on your ankles.
Not necessarily. And it's not all the time. And I wear the same shoes every day. So I don't know.
Okay, well, at least it's not all the time. That's good.
No, it's just every once in a while it's like, you should stretch me. And it's like, oh, okay. That's a muscle I never
Like,
thought about
oh,
stretching, but all right.
I didn't know you needed that, but thanks for telling.
Yeah.
Ankle. Thanks for the update.
You're a shirt line.
Oh, crud. I just dropped all my paintbrushes.
Tisk tisk Mars.
Tisk tisk indeed.
Okay, hold on. This...
At least they're clean. That's nice.
Oh, I see what it is. I see why you're being weird. So, hold on. He went up, and so it needs to go like that. Follow the movement.
Always, always. You never not follow the movement. That would be ridiculously ridiculous.
And then your shirt bit would come out here.
Grab the wrong damn paintbrush.
Come on, Mars. What's up with you?
I'm doing my best.
Your best ain't good enough. Not when you're grabbing the wrong paintbrush.
In my defense, they looked very similar.
Tisk tisk.
Tisk tisk, that's worthy of a tisk tisk.
Yeah, you should know your paintbrushes inside and out by week 2, Mars. Come on, this is slacker talk.
See, I just opened these last week. They're kind of new. I'm not as familiar with them.
Okay, this means one of those. That's fine.
Paint by numbers for my mental health, guys.
Ah.
That's the vibe.
Why are you so high? Line? Okay.
I've also just had this canvas forever, and I would love to paint it and hang it up. I have a nice new decoration.
Ooh, what is it of?
It's of some bushes and a gazebo. I could actually post it in the couch if you guys are interested.
Yeah, do it.
I'm just going number by number. I am not a canvas artist by any means, but I'm following the numbers, and I'm
just
having
vibing.
fun.
You're vibing.
Vibing.
That's what matters.
You know, guys, sometimes you need that at the end of a day.
Oh yeah.
Putting it in the couch. We had actually we bought these for one of my friend's bachelorette parties that we had earlier this year. We were going to do a paint and sip night, which turned into more of a paint and chat night. Not even paint, sorry, sip and chat night. There we go. Because we didn't paint at all. So everyone took their chosen canvases home. And mine has just been sitting in my room since June.
That's so funny
like,
to me.
I'm gonna paint this. What's so funny?
They're like, yes, a paint and sip that turned into a paint and a sip and chat, and I was like, I'm the weirdo sitting in the corner. I would be the weirdo sitting in the corner, not sipping, maybe chatting, but definitely painting.
No. We're not a group of multitaskers.
Apparently
when
not.
Someone's talking, we're sitting our ass and we're listening.
At least, hey, it avoided
how we
anybody
were raised.
sipping paint water, is all I'm saying.
It did, and that's definitely a plus, because if I guarantee that was gonna happen to anyone, that would have happened to me.
Gotta watch that paint
100%.
water.
Yep. Can't be too careful. It's dangerous. It'll get you when you least expect it.
That it will.
I'm not worrying about being perfect. I'm not worrying about it looking good. I'm just going for it.
Okay. This is not.
Did I give your water a little flavor? If I add red paint, will it taste like strawberry?
No.
Or apples?
No. It'll taste like
Really?
plastic. Which, if you like it, you know,
Can
sure.
can I get blue raspberry flavor, please?
No. I learned
rip
someone in this
off.
community doesn't like the taste of raspberries.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I gotta say, those are one of my favorite snacks, so.
I certainly can't eat them. Raw is a weird thing to say when referring to a raspberry. But,
I
like,
would say them straight up.
yeah,
Eating them straight up.
I can't eat them straight up. I can't. I'm very selective with my straight up fruits, if I'm being honest. I do like raspberry jam a lot.
Ooh, that one is so good.
Raspberry jam is delicious. And then my family makes homemade raspberry jam with raspberries we grow in our backyard. So, straight up. Yeah, I can eat strawberries straight up, but I can't eat blueberries or raspberries straight up. It's a texture thing.
I didn't know blueberries fell on that list.
Yeah, it's a texture thing. I can't do
Too
it.
squishy.
I don't like that the blueberries pop. That's why I don't like boba.
Interesting. That's why you don't like boba.
Yeah.
Okay, I just pieced it together.
Yeah. And then the raspberries are just like being like an aggregate are kind of weird. Like I couldn't eat a mulberry either, you know, like they're just
Too much.
they're just odd, yeah.
That's valid. I feel like that's valid. I feel like I've been eating so much more fruit because like now I'm on the road and I'm trying to find stuff I can just pop in my mouth super quickly and eat on the go. Grapes, blueberries, raspberries have been very good for that. Like, they get the job done.
I'm also a person where it's like vast majority of fruit that I eat is palm fruit, which is harder. Right? Like I couldn't well, I have eaten peaches like in a Melba. I couldn't just eat a peach. It's too soft. I don't like it. The only soft fruit I eat is a banana.
Okay. See, banana is the texture that gets me sometimes. I'm just like, because I can eat a banana and I will, but then there's just a point where I'm like, I am tired of chewing this texture and I don't want to do it anymore. Like, okay, I don't know if you have this issue, Ori. Probably not. But I get that issue when I'm eating meat. Like sometimes I just get that feeling of I'm really tired of this texture. I'm really tired of this taste, and I just want to eat something else right now. Please, I'm begging.
I am such a fucking carnivore. Jesus Christ. I'm a picky carnivore though. I will say. I'm very picky.
I feel like I have that issue with chicken and pork the most. Steak I could eat all day, every day, honestly.
I love steak.
I shouldn't. But
I
it's
love steak
delicious.
so much. I'm also happy if the meat is a ground meat. I'm pretty happy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Chicken, I can't eat like a whole chicken. The second that it's like the
me
majority of the animal is in front of you cooked, like it turns me off. I can't do it. Right? I don't know. To me, it's not like I wouldn't say I'm squeamish. It's just not, I can't do it. I don't want to eat it. You know, I want the processed cut. Okay.
Thank you.
But it's one of those things where it's like, I'll totally eat like venison, but I would never like the hunter or a butcher would have to like make it into like cuts for me, you know?
From me.
It's not even like I'm
no, I get
squeamish about it.
that.
I don't want to touch it and I don't want to do it. But you can do it, and I'm happy to eat the vast majority of things. I won't eat organ meat. I am picky. I won't eat organ meat. This is no thanks. But
No
basically
hearts, no
the
livers.
rest.
Fair game.
Yeah, literally.
Ooh, banana sandwiches are good. Mason, have you ever had peanut butter and fluff sandwiches?
Fluffernutters.
Oh, they're so good. Friggin' sugar punch to the face.
Yeah,
but so good.
It's so funny. As I've gotten older, things that I really, really enjoyed that are super sweet, I just can't eat as much of it as I used to. And it's not a stomach thing. It's like it's not like it upsets my stomach or something. It's more of just like wow, this is really sweet. I can feel the tooth decay. It's just kind of wild.
Yeah. I feel like fluffernutters fall into that category.
Yeah, but like Peeps. Oh my god.
Yes, that. Oh god. I honestly want to get sick every time I eat a Peep. Like
When
I will try
I-
to push myself to eat one, and then I'm like, yeah, one was enough. I can't do more.
I used to fucking fiend Peeps. They were like my favorite, like candy snack. You know, I loved them, loved them, loved them, and I still like them. I do, but I used to be able to eat like a whole row and like not blink an eye, and now it's
Oh,
like,
damn.
oh god, like one, like you get
different.
one.
You get one, and you better make sure you pick the flavor you wanted.
Well, most Peeps are are just marshmallow.
I don't know. They're adding flavors.
They
now.
do have flavors now. They do.
Help us all.
They've had flavors for a while. I will say, not worth it to me. I'm here for just the regular marshmallow
Just
Peep.
Give me the marshmallow. Honestly,
here for
that's
just the regular
classic.
marshmallow
That's the
Peep.
Good shit.
Okay. You would go like here. And then I think
The
you
joys
need
of
to
being
go-
in your 20s, ladies and gentlemen. And
It's not even like that's a
everyone.
known thing that like just as you get older you're like more sensitive to sweetness. I'm not sure why, but that's like a documented phenomena. Cuz it's not like an old
Very
person
fun.
like stomach thing, right? Where it's like my stomach can't handle it. It's literally just like wow, I never realized how sickeningly sweet this is. And it's like nope, you're just sensitive to sweet now.
do with kids like underdeveloped taste buds, maybe, or
I don't know.
something. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's an interesting
That
one.
would be something I would have to look up.
One day, mayhaps, but not today. So,
Okay.
Ori,
Yeah.
Sayu has listened to the Wisdom Saga. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Yay!
It took me a minute. I'm like listening to like the Telemachus one, the first one, legendary or whatever.
Ooh,
And I'm like, okay, this has a theme to it, but what is it? Like what theme is it? And it's the full speed ahead. Yeah, but they have like a verse or something where it has the full speed ahead to it, like kind of vibes to it. So that was interesting.
I'll have to listen to it again. I think I missed that one.
I definitely picked it up. Like there's definitely like it happens in it, you know? I'm like, this is one of the songs. What is it?
Oh, it's not the like. Where is he? Full speed? No, that's not it.
No.
Close though.
I'll have to listen to it again and tell you.
Damn it.
Oh. How far did you get in Samurai Flamenco?
I ended on episode 5 the other night. I was going to see if I could watch a little bit more tonight,
Ooh, okay.
if I'm not too tired.
Remember,
'Cause
I've gotten
I
up to
don't have to
7,
get up
so you have
at
2 more, and then I
5.
could go back and I could watch my one a week again, because now you're caught up. And you should watch one a week with me.
You no, I'm not stopping you.
I know you're not stopping me, but I really want you to get through episode 7 before I continue, because I need us to be on the same page so that I can then talk about what's happening, because Jesus.
Okay, so clearly some shit is going down.
It's like, it's so wild, because it's like, I'm not upset at all. It's good. I'm enjoying. I'm having a time. But it's
Makes me
also
nervous, 'cause when you start with, I'm not upset.
no. I do like it. I'm happy. This is what I have wanted the whole time. I have mentioned this. This is what I wanted. But we both talked and we were like, oh, it's probably gonna
landing.
it's gonna probably be like this sort of vibe, and I'm happy with that. And like seeing how the media portray, you know, like
It's gonna be
does stuff with it.
bittersweet, isn't it?
It's really no, it's not bittersweet. I'm curious your specific reaction to it. I'm very excited for what is happening, but there's like they keep like teasing moments before it, and it's like, oh, and then it's like, oh no, it's still kind of like, you know, what we were expecting. They like bring it back, and then this one is like, there's no fucking way. Jesus.
There's no coming back.
Oh my
from
god, I was watching that last episode and I was just like, every moment I was like, what is happening? What? Wait, hold on. Crazy.
Oh, I'm excited.
So
big pick.
good. It's good. Like I'm like, but it's definitely like, I can kind of see. Don't want to explain it further and spoil Mars.
Don't explain it further. I will catch up. I don't know if it'll be tonight. It could be tomorrow during the day.
Okay, you gotta catch up. I want to talk to you about this one episode.
Fair enough. I want to catch up. I want to be on the same page.
Yes.
I was very busy in prior weeks.
We gotta finish it so then we could actually book club Jeweler Richard.
You know, right? That one's been sitting for a while.
Well, Samurai Flamenco is like a
actual book club.
22 episode. Oh yeah, I gotta read that next one this week.
I still have to read chapter 3.
It's so short, Mars. Come on.
I know. Maybe that's all I'll do tonight. Maybe I'll read it.
No, watch Samurai Flamenco. I care about that more. Please, please let me talk about it, Mars. Please.
Oh, Ori's suffering over here, guys. Should I release her from her misery?
I'm suffering because normally we don't really care about spoilers, but like, I know she's gonna watch it soon.
It really matter here, huh?
It's like I really want you to experience how I experienced it pretty blind. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
Okay.
it just hits in a way where it's like, it's not gonna ruin it, you know, but it hits when it happens, okay?
Okay. I do want it to hit. I do
Like
when the
it just-
hitting happens.
It just hits. And I feel like if I tell you what happens, it really is just like, wow, the hit's not gonna be nearly as good.
Okay, don't tell me what happens.
I'm not. So you're gonna watch it
will
tonight.
get there.
We could take a 1 week pause on book club. We need a better name for our anime book club, and you can catch up.
We really do.
I won't read a chapter this week, unless you end up telling me you read chapter 4, and then I'll read chapter 4.
I might read chapter 4. We'll see. We'll see.
Samurai
where the
Flamenco first. I need it. I need it so bad.
currents take me.
I need it so bad.
Okay. You know, it does not look like a professional painted this, but it doesn't look like an amateur painted this either.
There you go. Intermediate.
Exactly.
Those are so.
That
Have you
happy
seen?
balance?
Have you seen those like reels, shorts, whatever? I don't know what to call those. Right? Okay. What do you call the general existence of the short form vertical video? Right? Like, what do you call it? Because
a reel, personally.
but that's the Instagram one, you know, right? And then
Well,
it's like a
those
short
are the ones I see the most.
is the
often,
YouTube
so
one, and then the TikTok is
that's
like
why I'm calling it that.
what made it happen. So I'm just curious in chat, what do you guys call that?
What is your preferred term?
Okay, that's weird, and I gotta fix that. What was I saying though? Oh, and it's like how to impress like a beginner blank, and then it's like this thing, and then how to impress an intermediate, you know, a non this, and like this, and then how to impress an intermediate this, and how to a professional this. And call it a short term vertical video. There's no way, Mason. I'm gonna call
Vertical
BS.
video? A VV?
A VV? Alright, let's watch a VV.
Let's
A
watch a VV.
Savivi. A Savivi. A Savivi. Oh god, F to V sucks. That's bad.
Okay, I hate that. That was terrible. Why'd you do that, Ori?
I'm just trying to make the acronym into letter noises.
It was criminal.
Yeah. Return a green leaf.
Yeah, that was the wildest tongue trip I have had in a while. I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
I don't you were struggling for a while.
Apparently, I was having a time. I gotta say,
I was like,
I was having a time. I was like, green leaf, nope. Green leaf, nope. Green leaf, nope.
I'm like editing it, and I'm like sitting here. I'm like, does Mars ever get it right? Like, does she know what the actual like phrase is? Because she's really struggling here. Like, what is this? And then you finally get it at the end, and I was like, oh, okay, she knows what it was. She was just having a tough time.
A really bad time.
Yeah, Jesus.
That was rough.
That was rough, buddy, indeed.
That one was really rough, I gotta tell you.
Okay. You need a... Okay. I will say...
I mean, it's Greenleaf. No.
Adult Milano has way more things than child Milano did, and thus his outfit is taking longer than I would like.
Isn't that always the case, though? As an adult, you have more than you did as a child.
As a child, he doesn't have the vest. That's basically the difference.
Quick backstory for how he got the vest. Who did he obtain it from? These are questions that must have answers.
Every piece of clothing does not have to be fancy backstory.
Says you.
Yes, says me. Sometimes they just look cool.
Sometimes they do. And other times you want fancy lure stuff.
We already have one person's fancy lure stuff.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. We do. I'm just messing. I'm gonna let this dry a bit before I go on to color number 4.
See, now that's something many artists can't manage to do. Wait. The amount of people that I see who are like do anything with painting as an artist, they're like, yeah, I don't want to wait. Even if painting their whole thing. It's not like they're like trying painting for a while. It's like, no, the worst part.
Like, why must I wait?
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I want to color in the next part, but I fear smudging it even
You have
more,
self-control.
so. I try to. You know, it's an art form.
Haha.
It truly is. Haha, indeed.
Haha. Hee hee. Okay. Yes, okay. Now that he's out of that god-awful, really difficult pose, I think we can manage a little better.
Oh, poor Milano.
It's more just like sometimes the angles are like,
that way.
God, I have to draw the other shit now in this pose. That sucks.
Ooh. I'm on my Good Smile account, and my free run is coming at the end of this year.
Yay!
Year 4. That's earlier than they thought. Yay!
Nice.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Now you're gonna make me look at mine.
See, it was open. It was sitting there. I had to.
Okay.
Oh,
That's good.
Dun, dun, and a bottle of rum.
It's called Bones by Sail North, if anyone who wants to listen to the whole song. It's very good in my opinion.
It is catchy as hell, I gotta say.
Thing is not right here. That. And then we'll make it like that. That's how it'll go. No. Yes. Yeah. We'll fudge it like that. That's what we'll do. What is this? This is your pants, which is fine.
I've been playing the line game as well, coloring in the panels. I'm like, where does this go again?
Well, it's like
There was one panel of Milano climbing onto Milano?
Milano.
Climbing onto something.
Milano.
Did I mention 8 a.m.?
Yes.
Good, because it's important to the stories. That's right, all of them. All the stories are affected by the 8 a.m. I was coloring in Milano, and he was clearly climbing on something. But my monkey brain couldn't see that. So at first I was like, the way he's climbing, he's got one leg bent, and he's like hoisting himself onto something, and he's got his hand
He's
down
climbing on
onto
the...
something that his foot is also resting on.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. And then his other leg is trailing behind. It's like how you climb up a ladder.
Yeah.
Well, my monkey brain didn't initially see that. My monkey brain saw, okay, he's squatting. Who does this third appendage belong to? And why is it coming out his ass?
Oh my god. Jesus, Mars.
So I paused for a moment, and then I was like, oh, yeah, that's a hand. That's definitely shaped differently than a foot.
Did she mention 8 a.m.?
I know what's happening. Did I mention 8 a.m.?
What was I gonna say? I actually made Dylan pose for that.
Really?
Cause it's like a swift motion. It's like a movement. He's like jumping on.
It's like that crisp hoist moment.
Yeah, he's jumping on the ship, if I remember correctly. And so it's like, okay, I don't know. I know what I want, but it's just not happening. You know, it's just like not working. I need to see an actual human do this. And I'm like, all right, Dylan, go do this for me.
Into position.
Yeah. That's why getting yourself a second human, very beneficial for art-related purposes, I will say.
Yep. It helps. References, guys. References are key.
I've actually had in the past, I've had my mom pose for me a couple times. Because the problem is, I will say, it's much easier to pose somebody else and then take pictures from angles that you want than to pose yourself and have the other person take pictures from the angles you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that way. Because I can sit there and direct somebody into a pose, but to be like, no, higher, like I have no idea what the camera angle is looking like without being behind the camera. So it's a lot difficult. Maybe I'm just skill issue. I don't know how cameras work as well as humans, but who knows?
And the camera is basically your frame.
Yeah, but when you're looking at somebody else holding a phone camera, do you really know what's in frame?
I assume the stuff that shows up in the photo?
But without
Those are the
taking
edges?
no, but I'm saying, but before they take the photo, trying to get it at the right angle. Can you do that?
Prior to the photo. Okay.
Yeah, but just looking at the
Challenging.
that's
Getting
the
up a
problem.
shot is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, it's easier to be the person behind the camera directing the person that I can also see how to sit. Okay. Come on, Milano. I want your clothes to be done today. Because honestly, your tail is mostly repetitive frames. And then...
Oh my gosh.
it.
It's almost there. You guys, it's so close.
Because the eyes are their own thing, and they come out okay. You know, they're small. Compared to drawing all the clothes, right? The eyes and the mouth go by pretty quick.
Oh, definitely by comparison.
Yeah. The body, the hair. The hair's easy. The hair goes by fast. The body and the clothes are probably the biggest annoyances.
Such is life.
You need a crease there.
Nice.
Yeah, see there, now it starts looping at that one. So I just have a couple more to do.
Okay.
Yeah. What time is it? I have 1 more hour.
It is 10 o'clock.
Can I get this in 1 more hour?
Can she do it, you guys? Lightning round! Lightning round!
We're really concentrating here.
It is crazy. But also fun.
I will say, I wasn't sick of any other part. I am getting sick of the clothes. And the reason is it has a lot of frames and it's very intricate compared to the rest. It's not even that intricate, but like compared to the rest, it's definitely like
a very specific way of moving.
The problem is like
That's
the clothes need to be flouncy, like the hair. So they get multiple frames of doing things in order to give the vibe that they move, because they don't move exactly as the body moves. The body has stopped moving and the clothes still move. I mean, so does the hair, but compared, the hair is like not a lot to draw, if that makes sense.
The hair is more manageable.
It's just not a lot to draw, you know, it's that little bit versus the whole thing.
That does make a hell of a difference. See, I would imagine because like the clothes almost have segments to them, so I thought like that would make it harder to animate because of all those different segments and all the directions they're going in. Does that make a huge difference?
Not really. I wouldn't say that it's harder to animate. It's just like getting to the next step is a lot longer because just the amount of lines that exist in the clothes versus in the hair versus even in the body, because the, you know, versus in the hair, which has roughly the same amount of frames, and then compared to how many frames the body has, which has a comparable amount of lines, it's just like, oh god. Okay, this comes up, and then it needs to go down. so it's like every time the body moves, the clothes have like, if the body has 1 frame, the clothes have like 3 frames. And so it's just a lot.
A lot more to animate.
Yeah.
Damn. The secrets and tricks, you guys.
Oops. But we're nearing this home stretch.
Ugh. Can taste freedom. Oh, Ori, did you get a chance to go to the fair this weekend?
No, I went on the day that it rained really bad, and it seemed kind of small. I don't know if that was because of the weather or not, but it was small overall, or...
Oh, I'm surprised.
Did you go?
I didn't. That's why I was asking. 'Cause I had plans to. Okay, guys, here is the big problem. I need 3-day weekends. Because
everybody
2
does.
days for a weekend are
Not
not
enough.
nearly enough.
Never enough.
Because by the time Sunday rolled, like I couldn't go on Saturday. So I was like, okay, I'll go on Sunday. That's the nicer day. I wanted to go to this fair. I wanted to get some fair food, maybe check out some vendors. So Sunday rolls around, and the only thing on my brain is, fuck, it's Sunday. That means tomorrow's Monday, and now I can't get my body to do shit. Thanks to that freaking realization.
I see.
I don't know. It's just like one of those things when you realize it's gonna be Monday, it's like, no, I want to stay in bed now.
Yeah, I was over there on Saturday, and it had rained. It was rainy, and so like there wasn't a lot of people. There wasn't a lot of things happening, and nobody wanted to walk out in the gross. And
Valid.
but normally in the past, it has extended past my street. Right? It starts near the corner,
Yeah,
at the
that's what I
library,
remember.
and then it extends past my street. And while they did close off that much of the street, there wasn't vendors even halfway down that block. Like, there wasn't even tents. Like, it was very, very, like sparse. And now maybe
Sparse.
that was because of the weather. I don't know.
Could have been. Maybe people pulled out when they found out how bad the rain was.
Yeah, maybe people were just like, I'm not
rain
coming on Saturday because it's gonna rain. And, which, like, I get, especially, like, whatever good you're selling, if it can be damaged by water.
Oh, yeah.
Like, most people
if you
aren't
have
coming
any,
out.
like stuffed animals, toys, and stuff like that,
Yeah,
which they
clothes.
usually do. You don't want that stuff getting wet.
Yeah. But, so it just
I
seemed
can
very
sympathize.
small, but I'm not sure if that was a thing. That was a weather issue or this year,
Interesting. Huh.
Because it seemed fine last year.
Last year I thought was good. Like
Yeah.
they seemed pretty
Going.
full,
Pretty normal, at least, average.
full of events. Yeah. They
Yeah.
switched out a couple of the rides. Although it was really funny. I was driving by that way today and I was like, oh, I wonder if I'll see them packing up the carnival because, it's only been 2 days since and it's already empty.
Oh yeah, no. That goes away fast.
I remember it taking them at least a week.
Oh, no. Never.
Am I Mandela affecting myself?
You're Mandela affecting yourself. Never. Because that shit's rented out. They're packing up and going somewhere else. They ain't dawdling. It's
Well,
one
that
day up, one
part's
day down.
definitely true. I don't know. I remember them taking way longer to take everything down.
Nope.
Crazy.
You're just being weird, Mars.
I guess so. I can't blame 8 a.m. for that one. It was the weekend.
But did she mention 8 a.m.?
But did I mention 8 a.m.?
Uh,
Yeah. Here's the truth about the 8 a.m. In order to get my butt out of the house, I gotta set my alarm for 5:50.
That
Then-
early?
Because, and here's the reason, there is a very specific difference between waking up and getting up. So
No,
I will wake up at
I agree.
5:50. I will get up at 6:30.
When do you have to leave to get there?
I gotta say, my commute is a lot kinder to me now than it was when I did my internship, so it's only about 20 minutes, which is really nice.
Okay, so let's say you have to leave at 7:30. Just you know, buffer. Let's say, for posterity. Okay.
Sure.
It takes you an hour to get ready. I don't know. My morning routine is
It's not
so
taking me an hour to get
fucking
ready.
basic.
It's more like it takes me 15 minutes, but most of that is convincing myself to get the hell out of bed.
I snooze, Max. That's my strat.
That is the strat.
For that
But
long?
when that first alarm goes off at 5:50, I'm awake.
Yeah. And then I snooze. And then I get up.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like 6:15. And then I snooze.
I snooze multiple times.
Yeah. And then like say 6:15. And I snooze. And then 6:30, I get up and I could leave by 7. That's the ticket. No, Dylan wakes up at 6:45 to leave the house at like 10 to 8. And it's like, what? Why do you get up so early?
I think it's so you know that you have that extra time just in case.
I guess.
And turns out maybe I do need that extra time because I ran into some holy fuck this traffic on my way there.
Well, it's funny
The second
because
time around, not the
well,
first
it's like
time around. But now I know it's a possibility.
it's funny because it's like I have slept in and I could still haul ass and get out.
Well, once you hit that point of, oh crap, it's the point of no return if I don't leave now, then yeah, your ass is in gear, totally.
Milano, why does your hair do this? Okay. What's wrong with your hair here? Why does this move like this? That's so... I think I accidentally moved it? I don't know what else could be the issue. Because
I think you moved it.
I think I just accidentally moved it at some point.
Proportion-wise, it looks right. Placement-wise, it's like, huh?
Yeah, it's just down for some reason.
It's something. I'm not entirely sure what.
I think it's fine now. Is it fine now? Yeah, it is fine now. Very weird. Oh, see, why is that? Yeah, no, that's just a weird frame. Why does that frame do that?
Did you hit a key or something?
No, I think it's just a frame that is unneeded.
It happens.
Because if I remove you, you should move into it fine. Yeah.
I will say this though, for as much as I gripe about waking up early, it's really not that bad. Like honestly, it's so nice. And I do not miss night classes at all.
Now I'm curious if it got out of order somehow. Because if I put you here, come here, frame. Thank you.
Here,
Nope.
frame.
Yeah, that's what. Okay. So it should
What
go.
had happened?
It's out of order. Not sure how,
Oh.
but it got out of order somehow.
It must have jumped.
Because it should be like this. Yeah. Like that. Sweep, scop. Yeah, okay. Very weird. Let's save.
Definitely. This is your PSA to save your work, everybody.
This is your reminder. Okay. Come on, we're so close. We're not that close, but we're so close.
We feel close,
I
and
feel-
therefore we are close.
Feel close. Hasn't even been 15 minutes yet. We can get her done.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You'll see the cleanup is going to be annoying as well in the very end, but such is life. I'm putting a lot of heart and soul into this one.
This one just spoke to Ori, you guys.
It just seemed I literally had seen like one or two reels with not exactly what had happened in this, but like a similar sound of like child becoming the character that they are now, or like what I drew before versus now. Like, I'm curious. I might have to take a second.
That's just a fun vibe.
And I was just like, and then this was the music that went with it, and I'm like, this is too perfect for Milano.
Too perfect.
Right? Like, I can't.
It's pirates.
I can't pass it up. And so here we are.
And also him as a kid, top tier.
Well, it happened that I had just like decided to draw him as a kid, and so I was like, okay, yeah, here we are. So this
It's
is
like, well,
down.
this is some good timing.
Okay, we're actually gonna. So the other thing that's slowing down this process a little bit is me making edits during the lining on how everything flows.
I mean, that would definitely do it.
Okay.
Oh, so Ori,
Yeah.
I know I asked about the Wisdom Saga, but what is your favorite song from that saga?
Okay, I have to remember all of them. There's Legendary, which is Telemachus, and then what's after that one?
Little Wolf, where he's fighting.
Oh,
the
okay, okay. See, that's the one thing that gets me is they like when the songs are like one right after the other, I completely black out like that they're two different songs. You know what I'm saying? Because that one leads
very well.
right into the other one. Well, but same with like you know, the Suffering and the monster, the one after that from the Thunder Saga. Those go right into each other.
Monster.
Yeah, those go right into each other, literally. Like the scream.
Not Monster.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Beast. It's Beast something. Now I gotta check. It's called Different Beast.
Okay, yeah, but like
They
those
only
go
say it 30 times.
right into each other. You know what I'm saying? Like direct. So it's like in my brain, it's like, oh, I didn't realize these are two different songs in the end. You know? Okay, so Little Wolf, and then is
see
it
that.
God Games?
No, God Games is the very last
oh,
one.
God
The
Games is
next
the last one?
The very next one is, I think it's called Maybe. Let me see.
Is
No,
that the
it's
one
called
where
We'll Be Fine?
We'll Be
That's
Fine?
the one where Athena and Telemachus are singing.
Oh, ooh, I do like
And
that
she's,
one.
like, indirectly telling him about Odysseus' past, but not really.
Yeah, and how, but she's finally admitting that he was a friend to her, and I
Yes.
do like that one a lot. That one's really good. I do like God Games though a lot.
Telemachus is just the best boy.
Yes, he is best boy. I do like God Game a lot, though.
God Games is so fun. And then Love in Paradise was surprisingly dark.
Yeah. Well, so what's good is actually in Epic the Musical, they made Odysseus fully faithful. He is not in the original. I'm
so glad they made that change.
Now, it's one of those things where it's like definitely still highly interpreted that like it was not fully a thing that he really wanted to do, but I do like that in this retelling of it, he's like very like he has the wherewithal and very adamant, and they like respect it right in the end. Like they respect it, which is nice. Like they're like, ooh, you know, come, let's try. But like, is Cersei the first one? I always mix them up.
Cersei was the first one.
Okay,
yes.
So Cersei like has respect at the end, right? She's like trying to get him, and then he's like, no. I have a wife and I love her and this is my goal. And at the end, she's kind of like, all right.
And she's like, oh, well, I've been in love once before. I understand. I'll help you.
Yeah, it's like respect, you know? And then same with like Athena brings it up to help to persuade Hera, which I love because that's hilarious.
That was so good.
It's so good. I've seen that clip before.
His wife. Release him.
Yep, and she's like, well, ooh.
Already better than Zeus.
Literally, best man in Greece immediately. So, I do really like that part of the retelling as well.
I'm so curious where it's gonna go from here.
I had forgotten that we had that whole Telemachus arc in the original Odyssey because it was like, I don't remember there being like Telemachus like that. I was like, oh yeah, no, I do remember there being Telemachus with them trying to like get his mom.
He was there.
And he's like a child, and it's like, oh yeah, I do remember this actually. Ooh.
Fight, little wolf, fight. The singer they chose for Telemachus, because he sounds so much like Odysseus, but a younger version. Like, I don't know how Jorge pulled that off. Really good casting, I guess.
Yep. Just good choice.
Shit.
Okay. We're going.
Let's go.
Oh, I wanted to take 1 second to see if I could quickly find the reel that inspired this and remember who it was by.
Ooh.
We have...
Hell yeah, show it off.
Let's see if I can find it first. And then if I can find it, then we'll succeed. Keep trying to do Instagram things on YouTube. Jesus. Alright.
That's the best when the two get crossed in your mind and it's like, what the hell site am I on again?
Oh, I must educate.
Educate who?
We're in the middle of the two. Someone asked, what is a twunk? I had to educate.
Ooh. On YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh, one of our videos?
Yeah, on the short.
Oh, nice.
Where we talk about... How do I see all my saved audios on YouTube?
I never figured that one out.
Saved.
Which is very sad.
Okay. No. It's not on this account. Let's go to the other. I have too many accounts, guys. So many accounts.
Which account could it possibly be?
It's not that.
One or the other, we will see.
No, it's not these. That means it's probably on Instagram. Let's go over there.
Okay.
Because those are the two places. It's either on Instagram or YouTube.
That makes the most sense.
Okay.
I feel like it was Instagram. I just got that gut feeling.
Well, it's not in that specific thing. Okay, blah. Senshi, harpy hair, crazy things. So much Laios. No, I don't think I saved it. At least not easily findable. Unless it's on my other Instagram account accidentally.
Oh my god.
I have too many accounts, Mars.
Seriously, how many do you have?
Too many. And sometimes I go in and I end up looking at one that is like, I didn't realize it was this. Nope. Alright, can't find it.
Oh, sad. One day. One day.
Okay, hold on. I actually have one more way to possibly find it.
She hasn't run out of tricks yet, you guys.
Okay, if we do this. No. Ooh, okay. Possible.
Sounds like we're getting closer. Potential.
Potential. It doesn't look like it though.
Oh no.
Nope, can't find it. Alright, such is life.
Ugh. You know, it happens.
Didn't want to spend too long. I'm trying to animate. I want to get it done.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. You have little over a half hour. Go, Ori, go!
Like I said, I think this is the first of the loop. So I think I have 4 to do? Maybe. I don't know, actually. Fuck. Alright. We'll see what happens.
You got this.
Maybe.
You can do it, Ori.
We're trying.
That's all you can do sometimes.
Alright.
Can't do bad if you're trying.
It's not bad, it's just I want it done so I can like concentrate on other shit.
Milano, release us.
Really? Release me.
No, he walked up to you and said, "Creator, I want this song, please."
Yeah. And I went,
no,
it
no
needs
is
to
not
happen.
An acceptable answer.
And I'm too far in now to stop. But I have other obligations, Milano. And this is eating into that time that I should be doing other shit.
Then they're like, "But I'm so cool."
Yes, that's why I'm doing it now instead of actually working on the comic like I should be.
When the bug hits, it hits.
It's one of those where it's just like it kind of just feels longer than I had originally thought, you know? It's like, I didn't mean for it to be this crazy, but then it just ended up like...
Kinda happened.
It was like, in order to do what I wanted, it had to be longer than I would have liked it to be, you know? Like, for my own sanity. And so it's just like, well, here we are now.
And it is quite lovely.
Yeah. No question there.
Will be worth it in the end.
Oh, let me see if it does loop. Okay, it does loop, just not as soon as I would like it to loop. Yeah. Cause hold on. Leave that. Okay. It does, like I said. Oh, I know why it doesn't loop. Maybe I can make it loop better, actually. We'll see.
Ooh.
There's a
I didn't know
chance.
loop was a feature on the animator program itself.
Oh, no. It's more just like if frames are copy pastable, you know, to loop it. Right. Cuz like
Oh, gotcha.
He's symmetrical on his outfit. So he can be flipped when he walks, which is how I did it with the original one. Is I flipped him as he walked so that I didn't have to draw every single walking frame, and then it repeats once because that's just how it goes. And it looks like I didn't repeat soon enough, and I think it was just but I thought that I couldn't do it in a way that it repeated, but I think I can. And so sometimes it's just clearer.
Sometimes it's just a crap ton of trial and error.
There's definitely some trial and error. It's mostly trial and acceptance.
As with most art forms.
Okay. Go like that. Give that. Your shirt. Okay, what is happening here? You need your jacket. More jacket. Sleeve. Okay. Okay.
So guys, how are your days going? Doesn't have
I'm
to
not
be this
talking
one.
a
Could be
lot.
any old day.
Any day. Pick a day. What was your day?
Pick a day, any day. How goes your day?
Ugh. Now my brain is like, sometimes I watch like other artists and I'm like, ooh, I want to do that. And now it's like, oh god. Like, I was watching Rage Paint games, and she does a bunch of like streaming related art content, in the sense of like making like overlays that you can purchase, or some are even for free, you know, overlay packs and stuff. And things like that, and it's really cool. It's really good. If you're looking to stream and you want some like really cool looking assets, you should check them out on what is it called? Gaming something. I'm blanking. Good night, Mason.
Night, Mason.
But
Good luck tomorrow.
yes, get some rest. My brain died. But they're working on this like witchy overlay thing, and it for like and you know, and a lot of like really cool overlays always have like in the starting soon like animated stuff going on, kind of slow and everything. And I know our like starting soon screen is animated, but it is rather rapidly animated, if I will admit, as I kind of rushed it because it was like, oh shit, I wanted this to be a thing, and I wanted it to be a thing today, and oh god, it's tomorrow is today, and Jesus. So there's definitely like I would love to do like a cooler thing, and especially with our rebrand, you know, and I really want to make like a full sort of like brand
That would be fun.
pack, you know, to like really iron out like our two brands. Technically I have 3 brands now, but mainly the 2 brands into like exactly what is happening here. What? Really? Interesting. Like what they look like, you know, like the colors, how they like act together, just like cool brand stuff, and then to make like overlays and things for that. I mean, obviously I made the new Ace Attorney overlays, but like a starting soon screen to go with it would be cool. That's like
that would be neat.
like the professional ones, right? So like ours is cool and stuff, but like I know that I can and have the capability to sort of do not necessarily better, but more professional classic streamer vibe, if that makes sense. And I really want to, but obviously time.
Time is a big factor.
And right now my priorities, I will say I hope to get some time back after we get someone on board for the subtitle editing. That'll be really nice. That'll certainly take time off my plate.
That'll free up so much.
It will. And then I can work on other stuff. But it is definitely still like my priorities are the videos and the comic. Ugh, guys, I gotta tell you this, Mark. So I was like talking with my parents about, mostly my mom. I think maybe my dad too, but definitely my mom, about like, you know, how we're making money on YouTube now, which is really cool and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, would you ever like give up the comic if it's not making money? And it's like, no, that's not the point. Like, it's cool that the YouTube is making money, but like that's still not the point of that either, you know?
Supplemental, that's a bonus.
Yeah. Okay, so what?
See, this is one of those things about hustle culture where it's like turn every project and hobby you have into money making. And I was like, I feel like that is such a straightway ticket to hating what you do.
Yeah. It is.
I was like, I don't make the comic to make money. I make the comic because I love these characters and I want to show them off.
Okay.
There's a story to tell.
See, that's why it's weird. That's wrong, I think. Because he turns this way, so it should be swinging the other way, not this way. What if I flip you? Nope, that's not the layer I wanted flipped. Come here. This one. Flip. That seems like it's better. Now, is M a copy of N? No, it's not. Is it? Hold on, actually, wait. Your layer 30. So you should be... Oops. either a copy of 29, which you're definitely not. Okay. We're solving things. We're figuring things out.
We're using our brains.
But that makes more sense now. How it moves, because he
Brain
would be
stuff is
moving
happening tonight.
opposite the way the thing would be moving. Okay. What is... Oh, that's why. Okay. Very weird. Okay. Let me turn off onion skin a second. Do it. Wait. Yeah, I can turn off onion skin. Maybe not. I don't know.
We'll see. We're learning as we go.
Onion skin is both helpful and hindering, depending.
Now, what does onion skin do for you?
So onion skin specifically shows you the frame before and the frame after in usually different colored lines. Now, the way I've set this up is that I've made, while I'm technically drawing in black, it comes up as red. So now it does mean that all my onion skins on this layer are red. Normally, if you look at, say, the body, which I have as black, and I turn on onion skin, you can see the blue one and the green one. And so those are the frame before and the frame after. And it's to show you like where you've gone and where you're going to in order to tween and do stuff. And so it means that it's like, it helps to line like the sleeves up, you know, so, and things like that. But it also makes for a lot of noise visually to kind of pick out the right lines, you know, like when I'm lining. So it's like helpful, but it's also like, God, I'm trying to pay attention to the sketch I made and the onion skin and where I was. So it's a lot.
That sounds like a lot.
But it is helpful for like making it seem like everything is roughly the same length throughout the frames. That's what I'm mostly been using it for. But it's also helpful for like, you know, just making sure it goes over smoothly, that you've actually moved, you know, if a thing is supposed to rotate or move, that it actually does do that, you know, and not like accidentally be drawn in the same exact spot. Or if you need something to be pretty much drawn in the same exact spot, you can just trace over the onion skin. And now it won't be as perfect as if you copy, paste, and edit. It will be very similar, but that's a vibe. Like, you know, I did that with the Ace Attorney. A lot of the Ace Attorney ones, especially the early ones, animations, they were like retraced every time because it's one of those things where it's like, you know how at a certain distance, planes are always faster than taking a car trip? But then as you get a shorter and shorter distance, the car ride is actually faster than taking a plane. Solely because of the amount of effort it takes and you know, to go to the airport, check in, you know, do all that stuff. It actually at a certain point takes longer. So it's like my rule is if something is closer is 6 hours, 6 hours is like, okay, it's a good plane time. If something is closer than 6 hours, it's like, probably not really worth it to take a plane. Just because of, not even the price, but just the amount of time to get to the airport, check in early, wait around for the plane, you know, all, et cetera, et cetera. And I would say that that's sort of a little bit of a thing in animation too, where it's like, at a certain point, the more pieces is easier, right? The hair is on a layer, the body's on a layer, the clothes are on a layer, the eyes are on a layer, the mouth is on a layer. That means that they can move very easily independent of each other without having to redraw every frame every time. If like the body's not moving, but the mouth is, the eyes are, you know, etc. But at a certain minimal amount of frames, you know, shortness of an animation, that's kind of more arduous to figure out how to separate it out than to just redraw it every time.
Oh, I see.
And so there's like a level where it's kind of you're being lazy by doing something that would overall be considered more time consuming.
Okay.
But in this case, it's not, I guess. If that made sense.
So it kind of balances itself out by the end.
Also, it's like, I would say that I'm very lazy about, so the early Ace Attorney animations, like the very first ones I started doing, were very lazy. And they were lazy because I did them fully frame by frame. And you'd be like, what? Like, how is that lazy that you drew every single frame? So a frame every two, well, it's every other frame. So you were drawing like 12, is it 12 frames? 6 frames a second. That's a lot of frames. You'd be like, what?
Wow.
Like, how is that more efficient than, you know, drawing it once and then doing the whole thing? And it's like, that takes more planning, right? And so if I'm only doing it for like, if I'm only drawing 6 frames, it's less worth it to spend the time planning the whole thing and then getting the most efficient time doing it than to just go forge ahead.
I see. Okay.
Versus like the more recent animation of Franziska wagging her finger and showing the Uno reverse card, that I drew her body and then her body stayed the same the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay,
but
I
that
think
takes
I
more
follow.
planning. Okay. Okay, if this one is that, do I have one like that? This one. This one. Okay, so what are you? You are 26p. See, this is what I'm talking about looping. So I might be able to paste 26p here. Link it. Now I'm doing a copy paste specifically because I don't want it to be the exact same frame, because I want to do this and flip it because Milano has been flipped. And yeah, see how that lines up perfectly? It's because that's what I did with the body and the hair. So now it's like, okay, I need 26p. That means I need 26q. So then we'll have 26q.
Seeing it be done, it makes sense.
Yeah, so 26q copy, and then flip, and then 26r copy. Paste. And flip. Great. And then this is gonna be... Oh, do you not have a tween? Why do you not have a tween?
The things you discover along the way.
Are you a copy? Because you should be a copy. You look like a copy. You better be a copy, because you should be
like a copy.
flipped. Because that would be weird otherwise. Okay, nice. And I need... This would be... S copied. 26. S. What? Oh, it'll be T, that's why. Cool. See, why is that not right? Am I on the wrong? Ah, because you have to be 1 over. Boop. So there you are, nice. And then this will be the exact copy of 26p. And then this will be the exact copy of 26q. Don't need this. thing anymore. And then this will be the exact copy of 26R. Great. And then this will be the exact frame of 26S. Beautiful. All right. Only a couple more frames left of the clothes.
15 minutes, Ori.
I can do it. We have this frame.
Can you?
I don't know. We'll see. Don't jinx me. Ugh. I want to do it. I want it to be done.
This is bad. So I follow account for SLPs in training or people who are in the thick of it. And they just posted one for people in their clinical fellowship, and they said, treat yourself often, you deserve it.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What's happening over there?
Stuff. Because that's what treating myself is gonna end up looking like.
Do you have vacation days?
Vacation days, they come up via accrual.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I started accruing them the minute I started working.
Makes sense.
So it's
That's
it's
usually how it
pretty
goes.
nice.
That's very
It's
nice.
pretty nice. I do get guaranteed quote unquote days off when the schools have off, because that's typically where I am. However, the clinic that I actually work at may be open that day, but in that case, it's just an afternoon shift.
Yeah, but
isn't
I will
that
say
bad.
they're probably not open on bank holidays, so you probably have all the holidays
Yeah.
I have off, which is the minimal amount, and then you don't have the school
I know
ones.
they gave us a sheet with all the holidays that we
It's
do
like
and don't have
6
off.
holidays that are bank holidays that are like literally nobody works because the banks
Literally
don't work.
come in on this day.
Yeah. And so that's like 4th of July, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day,
Oh,
New
yeah.
Year's Day.
that.
And then it's like,
I'm talking like Indigenous Peoples Day or something like that. Like we're probably open that day.
yeah, you're probably
school
open.
might have
The
off.
school has off. Yeah. And then it's like, I think you get Memorial Day, Labor Day.
But
and I
Labor
think
Day,
that's it.
yeah. And nobody went to school for Labor Day, so
Well, Labor Day is one of those mandatory holidays that everybody has off.
yeah. But what I'm saying is the schools didn't start until after Labor Day.
Oh,
this
yeah,
year.
yeah.
So nobody
No,
got
but you
off for
like-
Labor Day.
You might get like Rosh Hashanah's coming up, or like it's a couple other ones like that. Yom Kippur. But yeah, Indigenous Peoples
You know-
Day.
I wish we could get Halloween off. Come on,
Yeah.
Halloween is a vibe.
Yeah,
It's such a good day.
it's such a good day. Yeah, we're gonna have to do our yearly Over the Garden Wall watch.
Yes!
It'll have to happen.
We gotta do it. It's so good. That was so fun streaming it with everyone last year. That and No Evil.
Well, we streamed Over the Garden Wall twice, and then we also streamed No Evil once. No Evil's just longer by like an
I
hour.
streamed it twice because there was one night I couldn't make it. So then
Yeah.
you did it again.
No. You couldn't make it one year. We did it the first year we ever streamed, and then last year you couldn't make it, and so we didn't plan it, but I ended up just being kind of chilling, so I like did it. But it was like there wasn't a day we could have done it together.
The show that changed my life.
The thing I also want to see, I'm debating if I'm gonna try really hard to see Beetlejuice in theaters, or I'm just gonna wait.
Keep hearing promising things, so now I'm kind of interested.
I'm told that it's good, but it's definitely like a family movie. You know, it's not like a thriller or something. You know, it's like
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call the first movie a thriller either.
yeah. I think it seems to carry the same vibes the original did, I haven't heard anything bad about it actually, so it seems like it's pretty decent.
The most I've heard is that there are too many subplots. But
Mm,
that's just kind of like a okay, bit off more than you could chew. As like, I feel like as long as the acting and comedy and everything is still on point.
yeah.
I did hear the effects are a mix of practical and CG, so I'm
That's
kind
good.
of interested in
I like
seeing
that. I like that.
because I was super worried about everything looking very fake. And I'm like, the original has such an iconic look to it
Mhm.
with the way the effects were done. Like,
And that's what translates really well
workshopped
into
those
it being a musical
friggin' well.
as well.
Yes. Oh, God, the Beetlejuice musical is too good.
So good. Probably one of my favorite musicals.
The other movie I'm hoping to see this month is The Wild Robot.
Oh yeah,
It
you've
looks
been.
really promising.
Oh yeah, even after all of the issues, the concerns.
You know, apparently from the book it's based on, the animals do talk. I can still hate celebrity voice casting, but I'll live.
I can be really salty about the Minecraft movie.
Oh yeah, we can be hella salty about that. It's one of those things with The Wild Robot where I'm like, okay, we're still getting something very unique, very artful, very intriguing. Like, I feel like this is basically America's version of a Ghibli movie, for lack of a better term.
I see.
So I'm like, this looks promising. Like, I can overlook the celebrity casting as long as there's a good story. If the celebrities are able to capture emotion, that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
Voice actors don't have to be a terrible thing. Like, not everything has to be Chris Pratt. I'm sorry, he's just the go-to now.
I find it was a lot of Chris Pratt. Everybody was upset. Honestly, Mario movie, I liked because it had Luigi. Luigi needed more Luigi in the Mario movie.
Honestly, one of the things I loved the most about the Mario movie was the soundtrack. Because there were so many callbacks to all the games.
Well, that, yeah.
Oh, I recognize that. Oh, I recognize that. So, like, but now you have it in this grand orchestral theme, and it's like, ooh, vibe, let's go.
But I definitely love Luigi.
Seriously,
You know what?
Who looked at Chris Pratt and was like, ah, yes, that's a voice that fits Garfield. No one can do that voice for Garfield better. Like, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
See, versus I like Chris Pine, and I'm sad that Witch did his character so dirty overall because he could have been really good.
You go back and watch some of those scenes, like especially the ones where he's interacting with Asha in the beginning, and he's doing a good job. Like he's selling it as like this caring, compassionate, at least what they were setting him up as at first. Like he was selling it in the first half.
Yeah.
It's when they got to the stupid shit that's like, why?
Sorry. Pastry Puff just posted this like thing about the Ace Attorney turnabouts, and it's different alternate names for the turnabouts. So it goes, Turnabout, how do I lawyer? Turnabout, enter the sidekick. Turnabout, kid show run by mobsters. Turnabout, Edgeworth's life sucks. Turnabout, it's got 3D animation and interactive games. Woohoo! Turnabout, for the silly noobs who started this game before the first one. Turnabout, Maya's messed up relatives. Turnabout, fabulous. Turnabout, shit just got real. Turnabout, character development. Turnabout, what is it? Dang, I thought this bit wouldn't be a murder trial for a change. Turnabout, everybody has a theme song. Turnabout, baby lawyers and criminals. Turnabout, everyone involved. Everyone is involved in this case somehow. Very funny. I definitely love the turnabout. How do I lawyer and turnabout
Yes.
for the noobs who started the game before the first.
Oh man,
I
I'm
did
looking at the answers to yesterday's trivia.
I did it.
You
It's
get 5
animated.
minutes to spare. Holy
Look
crow.
at that! I told you I would. All right, ready to watch it?
Impressive. Yes.
Okay.
3, 5, 4, 5.
Okay. Please load better thing. Thank you. We're loading. You can be exist.
3, 5, 4, 5. I smell the bones of an Englishman.
Nice. No! Why are you so bad at going through it, game?
3, 5, 4.
I keep calling it game, yeah.
3, 5, 4, 5. I smell the bones.
I never
of
would have
an
known something off if you didn't point it out.
Oh no, it keeps lagging.
Oh.
It's not
I thought
anything
that was
wrong
just
with
a
it.
good thing.
No, it's just it's not loading fast enough.
I smell the
It's not rendered itself good enough. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's go. Do it again.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so the
That's
main
so
thing,
good.
I have to add his scales on all of the things. Okay, we've done it. We've done it.
Yes, look at what's been accomplished.
Indeed. Alrighty. And with that, I think we're gonna leave us. Leave stream.
That is a lovely note to end on tonight.
Thank you all for coming out on this lazy Tuesday. I don't know what day of the week it is anymore, if I'm being honest.
Tuesday. It's
It's a chill
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Trust me, it's Tuesday.
Yeah. Thank you to all our YouTube channel members who, if you're an angsty adversary,
Yes,
you
thank
can
so,
get
so
your
much.
T-pet on all of our overlays, so you're always with us, whether you can make stream or not. Brain is dying. I'm not gonna read them off today. There's barely anybody here, but we appreciate all of you and any VOD watchers if you do
are
this.
appreciated whether you are here or not. Thank
You
you
do.
to our watchers. Thank you to our VOD watchers.
Yeah, thank
If
you
you're
to
out there,
everybody
we
who
see you.
chills.
We appreciate you.
And we'll see you Thursday for more actually getting back into the character
doing the
design. That
cryptic
campaign's
course.
over now, but such is life.
Yes. Oh, we didn't die.
You didn't die, even though they really thought they might.
I mean, some people died, but it was okay.
They didn't ever act. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. That's a whole
I
thing
mean,
for
they
another time.
died.
Yeah.
That's
Specifically,
the thing.
purposefully.
You'll find out more about it on
Yeah.
Thursday.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you all on Thursday. Good night.
Good night, everyone.